What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I am doing fantastic. I just woke up not too long ago, and ever since then, I've just been having a pretty great morning, if I do say so myself. So, Mikey, what's going on, my dude? How are you, Governor? I wonder what Dom will be playing this fine morning. To be quite honest with you, I'm not gonna be playing any games on YouTube. Saturday mornings are just kind of dedicated to just kind of chilling and talking and connecting with you guys and just kind of keeping you updated with everything that's going on in my life. Well, at least for the most part, just to kind of like in case you guys were interested in what I'm doing and what I'm into right now. That's what I'm trying to do with this. So that's kind of really exciting for me. But yeah, thank you for coming out, my dude. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. So hopefully we can have a pretty good morning show thing podcast. I still have no idea what to call this thing. So if you have any suggestions on that end, I would definitely love um to be able to have you guys help me out with that. So you will have to forgive me because it's still morning and my brain, like my body is like awake and going, but my brain isn't necessarily moving at the same speed. So if I slur my words or if I say something that just doesn't make any sense, let me know, and then I will I'll try to either repeat myself or whatever. So, we do have a lot to cover this morning. I kind of actually laid it out for the most part. So we do have a lot of stuff to cover today, but I need water first. Hey, what up, Aaron? How you doing, my dude? Why are you moist? Because you get to hear my sweet voice in the morning, my dude. It's just it happens. I understand. It's what are you gonna do? The moisture is great, especially after just a night of like partying. It's just water is like your greatest friend, water tastes so good, dude. Honestly, so if I look weird, if I look like I'm hunched over or something like that, I'm going to also try to fix my posture. I'm always trying to like if I stand up straight, it looks good on screen, but then like I feel like the mic is too far away from me, and like vice versa and all that stuff. So um, again, you guys have to help me out for sure. So all right, let's jump into the list of stuff that we can talk about. So, first things first, let's cover this past week's streams on Twitch. So, I know that we're scheduled for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's 4 days. I unfortunately only streamed on Monday and Tuesday. It was just a couple of GTA 5 streams, which was really fun. Um, and Tuesday, we actually had a ridiculously long stream. I think we went from like 4, 4 p.m. to about like midnight. That was really long. We had some technical difficulties like right up in the middle of the stream. So that was really kind of funky, but um, I think we got past it, and my computer can it can do pretty well with it. So I wasn't too concerned with anything, but um, I'm always trying to like improve the streams in like any way that I can. And I don't know. I feel weird about it because it's like I feel like the streams are always lacking something, or like I can always improve the streams somehow. And it's just weird. You know what I mean? It's just weird to like to think that it could be better when I'm already doing like all kinds of stuff. Like as you can see right now, like even on my face, like right here, right this thing right here, it's a cup, and I don't necessarily know what it even does. Like I'm using a whole different like client for this. I'm using Stream Elements instead of like Streamlabs, which is fine, because like that way I can have them both separated, and they can. I can like tweak one and not the other, and I don't have to worry about anything. But it's like really starting from scratch. You know what I mean? But even this, like I'm content with this right now. Like I don't exactly know like what more to add to this, but it's just weird because it's like I feel like there's so much more that I can do. You know what I mean? Which is really weird. But so if you guys have any suggestions as to like what you see in other streamers that really works, or what I can do to improve mine, or if I'm doing good, or like if it just sucks, I'm always looking for feedback. So feedback from you guys is obviously the most important thing to me because that will tell me like what I need to change or if I should even continue these things. If the Saturday morning talk show thing doesn't necessarily kick off, then we may have to wrap it up. But for right now, like I enjoy doing this, because it kind of helps me wrap up my week. It kind of helps me, just talk about stuff. And if you guys don't know me personally, I love to talk a lot. It's just something that I constantly do, and it's so much fun. Anyways, next on the list, the current games that I'm into, and now this is like obviously like you know everybody has like current games that they're into and stuff like that, but for whatever reason, there has been like an influx in games. Like there's been so many different games that have been popping up for me, and it's awesome. I love it. So, first things first, Apex Legends. That one just came out not too long ago, and I've been meaning to play it on stream for so long. It just seems so much fun, dude. And I mean, I'm already watching videos of like guys doing these crazy, crazy things. And it's just super nuts, like what they do, and like they're jumping off like buildings and like flying through the air, getting kills midair and stuff like that. And it's just like, bro, this is nuts. So I might not stream it just because like the learning curve is kind of steep. Um, but it does seem like a lot of fun, and it does seem like something that I'd be really down to play. So I might do that real quick, at least for a little bit. A lot of the crew members are really into it. So they're just like, hell yeah, like we're down to play. So I'm also waiting for it to be cross-platform. They announced that they were planning to make it cross-platform, but I'm not exactly sure when that's releasing or if it's up now or what quite yet. So since I'm on PC, it makes it a little bit tougher. Um, GTA 5. Obviously that's a no-brainer. I started playing like this week, to be quite honest with you fellas. I had never I mean I've like played like I've driven, in GTA 5 when I go to like a friend's house or something like that, but I never like sat down and played and looked at like how to make money and like look at what jobs I can do and stuff like that. And it's it's really fun. Like you can literally do anything. But it was kind of really intimidating for me because GTA 5 is ridiculously open world. Like it's a really big map. So like it's almost like where do you even start? Like how do you know like where to begin and stuff? And it's nuts, dude. It's so crazy, but it's really fun, and I'm kind of making a little bit of money, stealing cars and whatnot in the game. Should probably put that in so that YouTube doesn't flag me or anything like that. But like in Grand Theft Auto 5, it's really fun making some money and stuff like that, and like getting into gunfights and it's really fun. Let's see what else. Legend of Zelda. I have a Switch. I think we've covered it here on the show before, where I did like a whole like installation of like this case. I think my backpack's in the trunk of my car, so it's not even with me right now. But there's like a little plastic shell that we put on my Switch on stream a few weeks ago or so, maybe like a month ago. And wait, where was I going with that? You see, this is what I mean. Like my brain is just going like way too fast, and my body can't even keep up. Oh right. So I have a Switch. First things first. Um, but excuse me. So I had to get that online subscription, or like I had to pay for online, which is only like $20 a year, by the way, which I think is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like $20 for online services, can't get better than that. Like it's just great. Um, so I've been playing Legend of Zelda, just like the OG version, and I loaded it up, and for whatever reason, I had loaded into the game with like bombs and like health, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why is this a thing? And I just didn't understand it, so I was like, well, I mean, this is great and all, but I want to play it from the beginning. Like I want to get my first sword and get my first shield and stuff. And like I had like a ridiculous amount of like rupees and stuff, and it was just weird. And I was like, man, this is weird. So I created another save file, and now I'm doing the run from the very beginning, and that's what's really cool. And the reason why, I mean, I've been a big Legend of Zelda fan forever. My dad was really into it, or my brother's dad, I should say. He was really into it, and like that was like one of his favorite games. And then I got Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons for the Game Boy Color is what it was. And that was really like, when I was a little kid, that was like my second introduction to the Legend of Zelda, and it was so cool. Um but the problem was that since I couldn't read because I was a kid, I was kind of just like wandering around and like doing whatever, and I never really beat the game. But I remember like putting hours into it, and then I kept getting frustrated because I didn't know where to go because I didn't know how to read. So I was just like super like confused as to what was happening, stuff like that. But I mean, nevertheless, I loved the game. I thought it was super cool. I wish I had somebody to play with so that they could play Oracle of, what was the other one? It was Oracle of Seasons, and there was like what, Oracle of Time, or how do you spell Oracle? Oracle of Seasons. Okay, that was Oracle of Ages. That was the other one. Oracle of Ages. Which I didn't have Oracle of Ages, but I'm looking at like screenshots right now, and it's just like, take a look. I'm like looking at like these images right here, and it's just like bringing back like so many. It's so nostalgic. Like this is straight up like what I used to play, dude. Like I remember this box art like when I got the game, and it was just awesome, dude. And like, where was it? I don't think I ever got to whatever this thing is. That's a little weird, but um, yep, that was. I think I had either like an advertisement or something that looked exactly like, and I remember the dancer was really cool, that she was like on a tree. That was her. She was really cool. Yep, that's the box right there for the Game Boy Color. It was a lot of fun. Um it was so cool. I had like the biggest crush on her. I thought she was the coolest person ever. I was a no life, unfortunately, but um so it was really cool um to play that game, and it was just so much fun. Like I put hours into it, you know what I mean? Hey, what up, Jose Guzman? How you doing, my dude? T a few out T a few hours. I don't know what you mean. Oh, T minus a few hours. Oh, my boy's gonna get his first gaming PC. That's really exciting, my dude. We need to go shopping for a desk. That's what we need to do. So big shout out to Jose Guzman for getting a fresh PC, my dude. Damn, I'm super excited about that. I need a heckin' desk. We gotta go desk shopping, my boy. We gotta go desk shopping. Oh, which reminds me, if you need some peripherals, I have like a keyboard. It kind of really sucks, to be 100% honest with you. But I also have a wireless keyboard and mouse that I think you need batteries for. But it works. And that one's a little bit better. So I can take those options to you if you want. Either you can stop by the store today. I'm gonna be working today from 11 to 6, So if you want to stop by and check out those keyboards, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. Also, if you go to like thrift stores, they always have like pretty good tactile keyboards. Like I always want to pick some up, and they're wired, so like you like they'll connect and stuff, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So it's pretty cool. Damn, I'm excited for you, dude. I wonder what the specs are gonna be on it, like fresh out the box. Well, I mean, because is it fresh out the box or is it like used? I mean, either way, like it's great, but like I'm wondering, like if we have to like take a look at like expandability, or like what parts same no used, as no used as in not used, or no used as in no you're wrong, it's used. I'm a little confused on that one, but we'll get back to it in just a second. I'm excited for it, dude. I don't know. I remember when I was building my PC, like I just kept getting so excited, and I was like, just dude, like this is great. Like this is the best idea I've ever had ever. So I'm excited. He got a power supply of 500 watts. Oh, okay. So the power supply is new, but everything else is just kind of used. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll see. We can also make a trip to Fry's Electronics and go pick up some PC parts. I love shopping for PC parts. It's so much fun. Um, dude, I'm so excited for you, bro. Like that's cool, man. That's cool. That's some good stuff. Um, I'm like, is that even my PC? And I'm like getting excited for it. That's cool. But yeah, so I'm playing OG Legend of Zelda through Nintendo's online services thing. Like you can get like all the retro games and stuff. So it's cool. Um, but recently, I started playing the GameCube game Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and I keep hearing that that's like one of the greatest games of all time. This and that, and I was like, all right, like let me try it out. Let me see what's going on. So, um, I got it, and I started playing it, and I immediately fell in love with the story. I fell in love with Link, and it was just like, dude, like this is a really great story. I haven't finished it yet, so don't say any spoilers or anything like that. But um, it's just a gorgeous game, and even for like the GameCube, it's really pretty. Like the colors are really vibrant, and like the story is really great. Um, and it's just like super super exciting for me, just because like I never had a GameCube, so I'm playing it through the Wii, and I'm just like, yo, like this is great. Like I'm super excited to keep playing this. So I have to like hop back on that, but um, it's it's fun. It's a really fun game. Um, it's in the same realm in the Nintendo franchise. A buddy of mine, who's really big on Nintendo, he let me borrow Super Mario Odyssey. So I am super super psyched to play this game on stream. This is one of those games that keeps getting brought up all the time, and everybody loves it. Like everybody that's played it absolutely loves it, and it's just like, yo, this is great. Like I'm so down to play this. And the guy who let me borrow it, he's like, let me know when you start like when you start playing it. Like I want to be there like on stream. Like I'd love to like see your reactions and stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm freaking down. So um super excited to play this. I've seen great things about it. I've seen some gameplay. I've already seen like the first like wing of it, but I can't wait to, go into a bunch of different worlds. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Um, but yeah, I'm super excited to play that. What else? Oh, don't forget to join the Discord. I just kind of have to plug that because that way, once you get on the Discord, then you know when I'll be streaming this, or if we'll be streaming GTA or Apex Predator or Apex Legends, or anything like that. Like, and if you guys want to chat with me, then I mean, you can absolutely hit me up at any time on there. I have the notifications on my phone, so like you can always, always, always hit me up, and then like we'll just have a good time. We'll have a blast. Um, so don't forget to join the Discord. That was like the little advertisement second. um, the other games that I'm like really into right now, which kind of seem weird, but it's like why not? I'm really into casino games at the moment. Um, so like on my desk, literally right now on my desk, I have a deck of cards. Um, which is not super crazy, but literally the other day I was like, man, I really want to like remember how to play poker. So or like I know how to play poker, but I just kind of wanted to like remember. So I pulled out my chips from like under my bed and then I organized them because I got bored, and I was like, man, I really need to like have a deck of cards on me like almost at all times. So I have one open on my desk. I have like three, literally one, two, four. I have five deck, like a stack of five deck of cards on my like nightstand. I have like a ton in my drawer, and I was like, okay, I need to have some in the car. Like I think I have like maybe like two on my counter at the moment. Um, they're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. Like if you sneeze, you might sneeze on a deck of cards. It's really crazy. I have them everywhere. Um, but I wanted to have some for the car because it's like you never know. Like I want to just do that. And I was looking around and I ended up with like four deck of cards and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put two in my backpack because you never know, and then I'm gonna have two in the car. So I went out to the car with my two deck of cards and I opened the door and I put one in the door and then one in like the center console, and I look in the door and there's already two deck of cards in that same spot because I had already thought about this beforehand, and I was like, I'm a freaking genius. I already like put like a deck of cards here, two decks of cards, like right there waiting for me, and I was like, I'm freaking brilliant. Like it's just a whole mess of stuff. So poker, blackjack, um, and I'm trying to learn how to play craps. Literally on my desk right now, like two dice from what which one was this one? Tropicana, from the Tropicana Hotel in Vegas. Like my buddy went there and he picked him up for me and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." Um so I've been like, learning it's not even about like just like playing the game. It's about like learning the odds and learning um what different like what are the different techniques, like how do you play the game efficiently, like what's the best strategy kind of thing. It's a lot, like there's a lot of stuff to learn, and excuse me, but slowly but surely, like it's really cool. I was so into it that I developed my own little game. It's like my own little gambling game, and like at first, like like everybody like he starts like, oh yeah, let's make a little game or whatever, but I figured it out. Where's my paper? Hold on. Like I wrote like so much down. Like there's one page of stuff. There's like the second page of stuff, like with all like the different combinations and stuff, and like that was like the test of like 40 rolls. um and then that was like the distribution, just to kind of emphasize like what the odds were. And then I ran the test like with like Tony, Jim, Bob, and Tim, and like I ran like a little test, and it seems to work with like more people, but it's really cool. I haven't worked out all the kinks quite yet, but for the most part, it's so far it's pretty fun. Um, and then like I figured out like what the house odds are, like if you roll doubles or something like that. It's very basic. Basically, like what the game is like you have the numbers between 2 and 12, and which are like whatever roll you can get with two dice. Um and obvious the whole point of the game is to first make your bet on whatever number that you think will land on. Then you'll roll the dice, and you either win or you lose. It's that simple. Um, the catch is that if like rolling a 7 is the most common thing that you can do. The chances of you rolling a 7 are very high. Like compared to the other ones. So you have we're going to get technical right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is an educational stream. So you have about a 16.63% chance of rolling a 7, while like a 2 or a 12, which are like there's only one possible combinations to roll a 2. You know, you got snake eyes, and then if to roll a 12, you have 2 sixes. As opposed to 7, which you have how many different combinations do you have to roll a 7? I know this is probably like super boring for you guys, but give me a second. So you have 6 possible combinations to roll a 7. So statistically speaking, you have a higher chance of rolling a 7. Now, the chance of you rolling a 7, since it's higher, if you bet on a 7, you're not going to get as much back. But if you roll a 2 or a 12, you're going to get a lot of money back. For example, let's say that you wanted to put $1 in, and you put $1 on number 7. And let's say that you do roll a 7. You'd be getting $2 back. So you put in 1, and then you receive 2. So you make like $1 profit. However, if you bet on a 2 or a 12, and you hit that 2 or 12, then you're going to be making $15 for that $1 that you put in. So that's a $14 profit. That's nuts. And that's only for $1. Let's say that you put in like $5. Dude, that's going to be like big money if you hit that 2 or 12. Here's the catch. Since the 2 and 12 are so hard to hit, that's why the payout's so great. And then it becomes like a curve. Since the 7 is so common, you're not going to win as much, but you're more likely to hit it. So, you know, that's the whole gambling aspect of it is, you know, like how do you, like, you have to figure out like the odds of hitting, you know, those different numbers based on their combinations. And then you have to calculate how much money you're going to be making, like, depending on how much money you're betting, you know. So I developed my own little game, and the cool part about that is what we'll touch on later. Other games. I'm getting back into chess. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell. No, you guys can't tell. I bought a fairly decent sized chess board from my trip to Ecuador, and it's great. Like, the pieces are real big, and it's just like it's cool, but it's not a one person game. So I just pulled it out because I was like, sorry. I just pulled it out because I was like, you know what? Like, this is gonna be really fun. Like, if I want to play, then I'll just play with some person or like my mom's boyfriend or, my brother or whoever. But I really like chess. I really like the thinking aspect of it, and like thinking multiple moves ahead. Like, it's just a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Well, I gotta drink some more water because my throat is like I've been talking for so long and not consuming any moisture. Oh, that's so good. Oh yeah, water's good stuff. All right. The next game, last but not least on my list for today, and if you guys have other games, please bring it up to my attention and we can talk about them. Tetris 99. Uh, what it is, it's a battle royale. But you play Tetris. And I have to say, it's a lot of fun. At first I was like, man, I'm gonna get creamed. Like, there's just no way I'm gonna last. Like, I'm gonna be the first one out every time. Excuse me. I'm gonna be the first one out every single time. But in fact, I was actually able to make it to like I think the highest I ever got was like third place. And more often than not, I hit like at least top 10. Um and it's pretty difficult. And there's just sometimes where I'm like, I don't even hit top 50, and it's just like, man, forget this, I'm done. It's a terrible game. But if I hit like the right combo and stuff like that, then I'll end up top 10, which is really cool. Um, and like I said, the highest I ever gotten was top 3, which is awesome. But I just couldn't capitalize on it. It was just like really really hard, and um, but it's a lot of fun. It's if you guys have a Switch and you guys are able to play it, I definitely recommend playing it if you're a big Tetris fan. My mom and I always had a competition going between me and her, um, and that kind of brewed like my love of Tetris. Like when I was really little, I'd play Tetris with my grandma, and there was like 2 player or whatever. So we'd play like side by side, and I would always try to like beat her. And my grandma was never really interested in like competition. She just wanted to like play because she loved the pieces and like putting the pieces together and stuff like that, and then like making them go away. And I was like, this is cute. And then my mom caught wind that my grandma and I were playing, and she's like, I will destroy you, son. And I was like, whoa, like I'm down, dude. Like let's go. And my mom and I would go at it on Tetris, and she would wipe the floor with me, and I was like, yo, this can't happen. So I got it. I had it for the NES. I had it for the Game Boy Color. I think I had it for the Game Boy Advance, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Then I got it for the DS. Um, and then I had it for the PlayStation 4. Wait, no, I had it for the PlayStation 3 first. Then I got it for the PlayStation 4, and now I have it for the Switch. So Tetris has been one of those games that has been in my life forever, literally forever. Like since I've been playing video games, like since I was little. Like Tetris was cool. I was never the best at it. Obviously, like playing Tetris 99 really emphasizes that. Like there's people that are much better at Tetris than I am, but I am fairly decent. And I'm actually very happy about that. And in my opinion, I think I can definitely beat my mom at Tetris, but she thinks otherwise. We'll let her think that, no harm, no foul. So that's pretty cool. But moving on, to the music that I've been listening to, and it's kind of really lame, sort of. Um, but in the same level of, um, like the kind of the same genre of what I've been playing, I've been getting back into music from The Legend of Zelda and a lot of like the orchestra stuff, and I love it. There's just nothing like it, and it's crazy because like these are simple video games, that were out like a while ago, and now they've become these huge cinematic things that are just so beautiful, and it's just crazy, and I just love listening to like, the orchestra play the Legend of Zelda music, and I really wish like I could see like a live performance of this stuff. Why am I yawning so much? Holy cow. It's so early. That's why, to be honest with you guys. I'm not used to being up this early and like alive and functional. But in that same realm, I've been listening to a lot of like video game music in general, which is like I think it's great because it's like, even though it's a video game, like we're seeing a lot of effort put into the soundtrack of video games. Let's take out Forza and let's take out Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. Because that's just putting music together. From different artists, which isn't bad, but it's just like, you could create your own music, which a lot of companies did. So for Halo, for Skyrim, uh for Legend of Zelda, for all kinds of different franchises, they made their own soundtracks, and the music in it is so powerful, and it's just crazy, and it's crazy to think like, you know, this stuff is just super super prominent, and it just adds on to the experience, and it's just so cool. Um, but other than that, I've kind of been lacking with like different artists and stuff like that. So if you guys have any recommendations as far as like who you think I should listen to, or if you have a favorite artist, maybe kind of underground or something like that, let me know. And let me know what we can do, and or what you recommend, and then I'll give them a listen and I'll give them a shot. Excuse me. And you never know, I may fall in love with them and stuff. So that would be really cool. Um, what else? Recently, I watched. I don't know if you guys have Netflix or not, but I watched the Fire Festival documentary on Netflix with my girlfriend, and that's a really good documentary. I like the cinematography and stuff, but the story about it is just nuts. It's crazy because like I remember when these things were happening, and I was just like, "Yo, like what's going down with this festival? Like this is getting weird." But when I saw it, I was just like, when I was like watching the story unfold, and I was like, "This is crazy." So you guys should definitely give it a shot if you have Netflix. There's also one on Hulu, which I don't have Hulu, so I don't think I'll ever be able to watch um, the Hulu version of the Fire Festival documentary, um, but we'll see. Like we can talk about it. Like if you guys watch it, we can definitely talk about it. So that's your homework. Get on Hulu if you have Hulu. Watch the Fire Festival documentary, and let's talk about it. So what else? I think just some general news to kind of share with you guys. So currently, I work at a little mom and pop music store, which is awesome. And it helps me, do fun stuff. It helps me pay some bills and stuff like that. But I definitely want to get into a little bit of a better job. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if I told you guys, but I am officially done with college. Thankfully, um I've been emailing the school because I think I told you guys that there was a complication with my graduation. So I had walked the line. I went through the whole ceremony and stuff. And then they emailed me and they're like, yeah, you're not graduated yet. Like, you're still missing 4 units. And I was like, wait, what? Like, excuse me? Like, wow, what do you mean I'm not graduated yet? This is crazy. So, sure enough, I wasn't graduated yet. And they were just like, yeah, like, we're just going to have you take 4 units just of whatever. And I was like, do they have to be econ, or do they have to be something specific? And they're like, nope, just 4 units. So I was like, all right, well, 4 units it is. And sure enough, I took them at my local community college, and it was a really fun class. I really loved it. So um I just worked hard, and I sent in my transcript, and they said, "Yep, like you're good to go. Congratulations on, getting your bachelor's in economics." And I was like, "We're done, boys. We are done." So, where's my controller? Oh, it was like super super fun to be able to say that I finished. Um, I'm super proud of myself for sticking with my guns and just kind of like going through all the BS and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. But with that being said, I do want a little bit of a better job. Now I have a degree. Now I can pay for, now I can get a little bit more money. And my current job doesn't seem like they'll be doing that. Hold on, I'm putting a sticker. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, so this is not gonna work. All right, never mind. So I need a little bit of a little bit of a better job, and I might become a high school economics teacher, which is kind of exciting for me because it actually gets me to put my studies, my major, into something that'd be kind of fun. So, I'll be in charge of like a bunch of kiddos, like a bunch of high school kids. Um, and we'll just cover like basic economics, which is not hard to explain, um, which is pretty fun. So I'm excited for it, and I don't know. I can't get my hopes up though because I don't know if the offer still stands. I would really hope so, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes and stuff like that. So, um, a really close friend of mine. It's interesting. I have a friend named Nathan, and he and I have been classmates since like the first grade. And then we went all through middle school together, all through high school together, all through college together. Like we graduated the same. Like we walked the line at the same time. And I called him up and I was like, "Hey, are you currently working?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I might have a job for you." So I told him about the job, and he's like super excited about it. So he's working on his resume, and I'm also working on my resume and stuff like that. So this might happen pretty soon. Obviously, like not mid semester because that would be like really weird for like the kids and stuff. But next semester, come next semester, it might happen. And that'll definitely change like what days what days I'll stream and stuff like that. So I'll keep everybody updated like with everything, especially on here. I'll still try to do the Saturday morning talk show thingies for you guys. So, but other than that, I think we are out of time now. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I think I ran out of stuff to talk about. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. In the description below is all the social media that you need, or I think it's all the social media. Let me close this out. No, I don't want to save this. Let me see. There's the Twitch channel. There's the Discord. There's the Twitter and the Instagram. Sweet. If you feel like donating to the stream, the link is right there too. And there's a merch link as well. So please, please check that out. There's some really cool stuff up in there. What else? The schedule is there to the Twitch thing. I have to reorganize this whole Control X, delete, and then I have to put this. I have to put this right here. Enter Control V. Oops. Okay. There we go. So that should be a little bit better. It's a little bit more organized now. I did change the link to the Discord, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But that, like I said, that is gonna be it for me for today. I can't speak. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. Deuces, boys.